welcome to another pick a card reading here on my YouTube channel, Into the Light. Thank you so much for being here today and clicking on this video. Hope you guys are doing well. So today's pick a card reading is all about how do you make them feel. So that was the winner of my poll, so look out for any polls to find out what would be the next video, and if you would like to vote, be my guest. Alright, so we have 3 piles to choose from today. Pile 1 with the amethyst is attached to this keychain here. We have 1 amethyst, 2 with this small carnelian crystal, and then we have 3 with the rose quartz. Looks very white, but yeah. So we have the amethyst, the carnelian, and the rose quartz. So those are your 3 piles to choose from today. You can find your timestamps in the description box below or in the comments. And without further ado, we're going to get started with pile 1 with the amethyst crystal. Hey you guys, so if you have chosen pile 1 with the amethyst crystal, you found your way to your reading. So how do you make them feel? Let's figure it out. I'll keep that to the side there. So this is going to be all oracle cards today. So we have a leg up, thinker, message in a bottle, deep knowing, we have prosperity, and we have abundance. We got both prosperity and abundance here. Okay. And next we have individuality. And we also have High Priestess of Spirit. Okay. Just move the camera a little bit. Alright, so how do you make them feel? I feel like definitely your person believes that you're someone that they can count on. Like you are going to be there when they need some advice, some help, because they see how you are really nurturing with others and how easy it is for you to communicate with others and, you know, have conversations with others. And I feel a lot of people are drawn to you when it comes to finding someone for, you know, some comfort or some relief. Like people love to come to you and talk to you, you know? And I feel like as well with that leg up, it's like they can count on you for things. Like they feel like you're not gonna always let them do the work. Like you're okay with, you know, having each other weigh out different options and just making sure that everything's fair and balanced. If you help, then I'll help, and vice versa. With that thinker card here, I feel like this person does think about you a lot. I feel like mainly they think about what is the next move, like what do I do next with them? How do I like communicate with them next? Especially with that message in a bottle card right there. And it's like, if you notice, just kind of just looking over. And it's like I feel like they both have that like hand positioning. Maybe your person does this with their face a lot, or they'll like put their hand, their chin in their hand, or they might touch their face a lot, or they might like touch your face a lot. That might be something there. But yeah, when your person thinks, they do some kind of movement with their body, and you can kind of tell like they're just like thinking about something. So that's how they're just like thinking about you at home when you guys aren't talking. It's just like, what do I say next? How do I approach you? You know, they just overthink things and get a little bit nervous. And I feel like they also believe that you're somebody that can help them think of new ideas and plan new things. Like they feel like you would be like a great leader and get advice from in the business sense. Message in a bottle being here, like this person feels like you're really compassionate with them, and it's like you just came from nowhere, you know, and it's like they can actually put trust in you, and they also feel like you allow them to be themselves, and you allow them to, have their little quirky ways that they might have, and I feel like they really appreciate that. And they just love, I feel like as well, they love your voice, they love the way that you talk, especially with that telephone in there. I should bring it up so you guys can see. There's a little telephone in that bottle, which is cool. It's a telephone and not like a scroll or something. So I feel like they also want you guys to talk more, but also just makes them happy to hear your voice. Like, this is like an old phone, right? So it's more like they're happy to hear your voice than to text. Like, maybe this person's not really good at texting and communicating that way. Like, they rather talk to you on the phone. And with deep knowing, like, your person feels like you understand them. You see them for who they are, and they feel like, as I said, they feel like they can be themselves around you. And I feel like you help them bring out parts of themselves that they might have like held in, held back, and restricted showing to the world, but you're bringing out those subconscious things that they must have put down in the past because you accept them for who they are. And I feel like your person is really like, feels like you're really intuitive and understanding their feelings and knowing how they are acting or at like being at the time, especially with that body language. When you notice they're thinking or when they're doing something that might like be stressing them, whatever, they have that body language and you can pick up on that. Yeah, and I feel like as well, like deep inside them, they know that you're playing a meaningful role in their life and you're going to, and they feel very connected to you. Like, you're at a connected level, and it's like both of you are just magnetized to each other. And it's like you're gonna play a big part on their journey, right? So I feel like they're very attentive to you. And I feel like as well, their intuition just knows like you to trust you and to believe in you because you're connected at a very deep level, and they're letting themselves be super open to that. And with this prosperity here, so I have wealth, express gratitude by supporting others. So I feel like this is about them being very respectful towards you because you're a very responsible person. You know where to put your money, you know how to save, you know when to give support, and you're not someone that is self indulgent or self absorbed. Like, you're very open minded, and when other people are in a rut, you're there to support them. You're there to help them. You're not just going to stay to the side and watch people like suffer, You're always there with a helping hand. And I feel like as well, like, this is just a sign that they acknowledge your vision and your plans for your future, and they feel like you're definitely in harmony with those things. So they know that you're going to be very fortunate in the future because they see you achieving that in your life. They see you achieving success and good fortune, right? And as well, like, you must have like some kind of creative way of doing something, and they're really happy that you still indulge in those things. Maybe you have some hobbies as well, and that's what also keeps you really happy, just prosperous with, good emotions and all that. So next, abundance. So this card is also about having a lot, being generous. Like, as I was saying, you're somebody that gives to people. You're not just gonna sit there and watch people suffer, You want everybody to win. But as well, this is a sense that whatever opportunity or something you're trying to expand on that you've been wishing for, like, this person really believes that this is going to come true. And I feel like they're also trying to maybe think out a way to help you with something that you're doing right now. Okay. I feel like as well, they feel like you are someone that can keep on going and persevering and pushing yourself until you receive those rewards, until you get the work done. And that's very, like, they admire that. Like, you're literally a boss. I feel like as well, you just have an abundance of support around you, and you're that support for other people, right? And you have that inner richness because your soul, your personality is very pure, very warm, very supportive, and very giving, right? And I feel like, honestly, like, it's a great time to be alive, to, like, know someone like you. And with individuality, it's like they see you being your own person and not caring what anybody else says. You might have something cool about you or different about you that isn't part of the mainstream or something like that. And it's just like they feel very happy that somebody can be themselves, and it's also like you help them, you reflect that on themselves as well, to be their own person and not care about what other people say about them or think about them. You really help them stay true to themselves, stay true to their spirit here. And I feel like you're like their little messenger, really, like that message in a bottle. Like, you're like an oracle to them. Someone that's helping them thrive, somebody that's helping them achieve things and acknowledge new things in their life. I feel like as well, they've been communicating with their higher self, communicating with spirit as well about this connection, and really just looking up and saying, like, I hope this goes far, I hope everything goes well, putting that love into the connection, trying to attract that from their thoughts. But as well, it's like, if you've been thinking, are they caring about me? Are they thinking about me? Do they want me in their life? You can expect like really good news from them, especially if you haven't heard from them in a while. They've been thinking about you. So stay open. All right. So that's what I got for you guys that chose pile 1. If you like this reading, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. And I hope to see y'all in the next one. Bye now. Hey you guys, so if you have chosen the Carnelian, pile 2, you found your way to your reading. So how do they feel about you? Or how do you make them feel? Sorry. Let's figure it out. So first we have here and now. Go the distance. Breathe. We have to the sea, the family, waiting, love, and lastly we have forbidden. Wow. Okay, just seeing these two, I'm just seeing forbidden love. Like, I know it's like it came out love forbidden, but it's literally like a forbidden love. I'm gonna start talking about that first. Okay, so whoa. They feel like this love, this connection is almost forbidden, and I feel like maybe you guys have different viewpoints, different cultural preferences, maybe how you guys would be seen in society wouldn't be, you'd be scared that you wouldn't be accepted. Or even with family here, maybe they feel like maybe they're scared that the family their family has different viewpoints, so it's like not that they won't accept you, but it's like they're going to be a little bit I don't know, like wondering about it. And I feel that with that here and now card, it's talking about being in your present moment, not focusing on what happened in the past and taking those past issues forward with you, but leaving them behind and not too much overthinking about the future and what's going to happen next. I feel like you help this person take things one day at a time and not to get too focused into being upset. Maybe there's some sort of distance between you two, and they've been acknowledging how much they've been missing you and it hurts to not be around you, just stuff like that. And you're just like really chilling. You're like, what, I feel the same way. I miss you, but like, let's take it one day at a time. But that's if you're like involved with this person already. But yeah, I feel like if not, this person is definitely just overthinking about what may happen next or what may come back up from the past. And they're trying to pause in this moment, and you're helping them be more grounded. Okay? I feel like there's still more things that they need to open up to you about, but you've been slowly opening these doors for them. With that go the distance, it's like this person feels like your relationship can go the long haul. And if you're not in a relationship, just like your connection can upgrade, go to the next level. If you are in a relationship, getting into a relationship, getting involved. And even if you guys are just friends right now, they feel like, what, this is someone I can see myself with. I can see myself with this person. And I want to see where it goes, right? So I feel like if there is a physical distance as well between you two, this person is just really anxious about being able to be with you again. And I feel like if there hasn't been much communication with this person does want to communicate with you more often, but maybe the distance is too much for them, or maybe they're just trying to gain more courage to speak with you. Because with that breathe card, it's like this person, as I was saying, there's maybe something that they need to open up about still. And it doesn't have to be like anything that they're keeping from you, but opening up about themselves. I feel like this person is still trying to find themselves as well and meditate on, finding these answers that they're looking for and trying to do that from within and not really in this mind space, like being in the clouds, and as well with that breathe card, it's like you help this person feel at peace. You make them feel like even if there's chaos outside, I still feel like I have a safe place with you. I feel like as well, they're like, they want to go really quickly and rush towards you, and they want things to pick up. They want things to pick up quickly, but they're trying to slow down and not be too much in a hurry. Because I feel like as well, like they're still trying to open up their heart to you. There's still feelings and emotions they haven't addressed to you yet. And they're trying to release that restriction. They're trying to release that anxiety. There's so much, just going on with them, but they want to be fully present in their connection with you. And they want all the right things to be said, They want to feel like they've said enough and that how they feel gets across without like holding back, I know as well, like they do want to go further, and they kind of like, as I was saying, they're trying not to focus too much on the future. So they're trying to savor the present moment that's going on and like telling themselves like, okay, like I can wait. Waiting isn't going to kill me, And with that too, the Sea card here, it's like Spirit's trying to guide them on the way and keep them calm and know that, you're going to get to your destination. You're going to get to where you need to be. You just got to be calm and let things flow. Be in the flow with all the emotions, everything that's coming up, because it's like you need to deal with these emotions that are coming up, that are arising, you know? And I feel like that's also going to help them. Even this distance is helping them evolve more and be more open and truthful with you, and they know they need to be, they had to face that within themselves. Like, you give them a lot of love, you make them feel loved, you make them feel happy, like they do want to have a future with you, they want to create something with you, project, a family of your own, create a relationship, create anything. But they know that it's going to take time, but they're not going to give up because they feel so much compassion for you. And I feel like as well, like, this card is basically showing me that they know that for things to be great, for this fruit that is this connection to be ripe, that it requires them to be patient and wait and trust that everything is going to happen. It's like, you're going to get to your destination, we're going to get there. And it's like, just knowing that they know where they want to be with you, and just knowing that you're someone that they can take this journey with, gives them so much inner courage, inner strength. Like, you really help build them up, you've helped heal them, you've helped them go inside and find their inner truth, right? And I feel like maybe this person hasn't been really patient, and maybe other relationships or connections that they've had has been really quick, and it's kind of like a fling, and then they're on to the next. Just something that isn't that durable, something that doesn't go long term. But with you, they can see that. So it's like, okay, now I really got to be patient. Now I have to use this time and nurture my inner strength and get ready for what's about to happen between you two. Like, wow, this person is so patient with you and for you. Let's see. I did talk a little bit about the forbidden as well. So I feel like as well with the forbidden, it's like, even in their mind right now, like, it's forbidden to even be with you, to be beside you yet, especially if, they know that they have to find their own inner strength, and they have to release that negativity, release those anxieties that they're having about the connection. Because, it's like, all they have to do is tune into their heart, tune into their center, right? Not be too much in their head. Not focusing too much on the past or the future, right? And I feel like you've been really patient as well, and it's helping them be patient and helping them be in the flow, because they feel like you two are in perfect harmony, They do have a lot of love for you, if you've been wondering. So that's what I got for you guys. That shows Pile 2. If you like this reading, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye now. Hey you guys, so if you have chosen the rose quartz, you found your way to your reading. So how do you make them feel? Let's figure it out. Oops. So we have building blocks, happy, happy, truth be told, and next we have community, the gentle, number 57. We have the taming power of the great, which is number 26. Ooh, you got 226. So that might be significant just for some of you. We have playful, And then we have belonging. Okay, so there's a lot of 4s, lots of 2s. I see 444 here. That might be significant. All right. So let me fix the camera. So how does your person in mind make? How do you? Sorry. How do you make your person feel? So I was just like thinking. Okay. So with building blocks here, like you make this person feel like you guys can have like a stable connection together. And I feel like how gentle you are with them, that you help them focus on building up themselves as well. Maybe they've been, broken down in the past, or, things in the past didn't go the ways that they wanted it to, but you've been helping them know, like, hey, like, you can always start over, you can always build up, right? You can always make space for new. Like, your chapter doesn't end here, So you encourage this person, and you encourage them to uplift themselves and be less work in progress here, right? Yeah, I feel like as well, you're together, they feel like you can solidify this relationship or begin to. And they want to be able to have that honesty with you, like continue to. And I feel like as well that you actually have very clear communication towards them, right? And they're trying to get on your level. So next we have this happy card. So literally, like, you make this person feel really happy. You make them feel like they've been waiting for this their whole life, and it's like finally you're here. You give them this sense of fulfillment, literally, like emotional fulfillment. I feel like as well, like, they just feel really good with you, and they feel like they can have their heart wide open for you to like love each other and take care of each other. And it's like they don't want you to keep giving them anything that's material or physical like that. They just want your happiness. They just want you to be happy, and as long as you're happy, they're happy. Happy. As well, I feel like they're very, very much enjoy about where they're at right now with you, and it's like, they're not focusing on the future right now, because it's like they're already happy, like where you guys are at together in this present moment, right? With truth be told, it's like they want to be more transparent with you as well, and they feel like they can have that open communication with you. They can be honest with you, right? And I feel like you obviously reciprocate that back to them. And I feel like they can listen to you very attentively and actually like understand what you're saying and pick up on what you're saying, and you can do this with them too, so you don't have them feeling like misunderstood, right? You can engage in a heartfelt, like, open conversation with them and actually have that ability to see the truth behind their words, behind their feelings. Yeah, that's really beautiful there. Oops. Oh yeah, and this playful card. I feel like as well, like, they can even have playful communication with you. Like, you guys can joke around a lot. You might have some inside jokes or create some inside jokes. So yeah, they match you like on that funny side. With community here, yeah, I feel like literally this card is about calling in, like, for me, I would say calling in your soul tribe, calling in your family, and actually feeling like you're in this place of belonging, in this place of happiness, right? Feeling like you matter, right? And I feel like you allow this person to be themselves. Oops, it's not focused. I feel like with their family, maybe with their family, they couldn't do this, or maybe they could do this with their family, like feel like they could be themselves, but it's just like you also are someone they can trust to be themselves around and to be understood, not just being understood by family or friends, but actually being understood by a partner, by someone they're in a relationship with, right? And I feel like you guys share a lot of the same qualities that they don't share with other people, and they love that, right? You might both be interested in the same kind of activities. So, yeah. And I feel like as well, you help them kind of like be aware of accepting their truth. They want to be aware, not repeat any old things that happened, and start up building up, right? That you guys are in like that perfect place to make changes, and build this foundation to be stronger, because this is like made out of straw hair. So it's like, instead of making this a hay house, build something to make it stronger, like this. This is also about belonging. This big building here. So it's like you guys are coming from, the bottom here, this little shack, to this huge mansion here. They want to build up a stronger foundation with you. They know that they can, All right, and with gentle here, moving on. So it says, penetrating, a soft approach, faith, moderation, a subtle but deep influence, understanding, and nonviolence. So yeah, I feel like you help them get to the root of their emotions, get to the root of what's going on in their head, but you do it very like gently. You're not someone that is like in their face about it, but you're really like, you have a gentle approach, right? And you can pick up on what patterns that they may need to break or may need to, have in their life, right? I feel like you've helped them kind of transform, right? With this building blocks, you're helping them transform, right? And you probably like didn't do that much, but like give them advice, which is a lot, to be able to give someone advice. But just that, having that like subtle approach was a deep, big influence on them. Maybe you could have done something like you walked away, or you didn't say something to hurt them back, or anything. Like you didn't make any negative kind of approaches to them. You never did anything like that. You've always just been really gentle and really soft, right? Yeah, so I feel like right now it's like they're going to take things slowly. They're not going to make any big changes or try and think too much about what happened before, how they were acting before, if they haven't been fully transparent and communicative with you, right? So next we have the taming power of the great. So yeah, you're helping them concentrate on what's important. They've been going through some self-discipline, probably trying to, calm themselves and let themselves wait and have patience. They're strengthening their character for sure because of your approaches with them and how you have dealt with them, how you have helped them in like any little way, because those little things matter for sure, like those subtle changes or differences, right? And they've been really realizing their potential. They've been knowing that they could be that person that could help build things up, right? And what else does I have here? Self-awareness. So they're just getting that awareness about their powers as well. And it's like taming the powers. So yeah, I feel like maybe for some of you guys, not like all of you guys, maybe they've had some kind of hard time taming like any negative emotions or taming any anger or like things like that. So they've been trying to resolve those things. And lastly, I feel like there's probably some truth that's going to come out as well in result of this. And it might be different from what you may have thought of or believed before, but there's some kind of truth coming out that they want to let you know. Yeah, I feel like you make them feel very playful. You have that playful approach with them. You guys can joke around a lot. And I feel like you might even just spark their inner child, you know? Um, and yeah, again, with that belonging, like you help them belong, you make them feel at home, you make them feel at peace. So that's what I got for you guys. That chose pile 3. If you like this reading, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. And I hope to see y'all in the next one. Bye now.